So you're all probably thinking, what happened with that valuation on that road just off Clapham High Street the other day? Well, I actually turned the vendor away. It was an ex-rental property, and as per typical UK government fashion, they forced the owner to put in all these things that we don't really want, right? It had fire closers on the doors. It had these really thick fire doors everywhere. It was a rental property and it's just screamed Magnolia everywhere. But a lick of paint, it's easy to fix, right? The more difficult thing was presenting this as an actual home, because what happened here was the government came along and said tenants are so damn stupid that when a fire breaks out, they don't know where the front door is. So we need emergency lighting. So we now have a beautiful flat which had lots of period features like stained glass and all that sort of thing. But stained glass is way too combustible, so we have to put in fireproof glass, we have to put in automatic door closers, these really thick doors. What else did it have? Yeah, the emergency lighting. It had stickers everywhere to say that this is a fire exit, you know, just in case they try and crawl out the third floor window or something like that, because tenants are really stupid, right? They need protecting at all costs for God knows what reason. So I said to the owner, like, look, this is a non-starter. No one's going to buy this at the price that we're looking for it. So what needs to happen is this: you need to turn it back into something where people will actually want to live on a permanent basis, as in own it. Because renting it is fine, you're only there for a year. You can put up with this government nonsense of, you know, sticking fire exit signs and emergency lighting everywhere. You can put up with that for a short period of time. But when you're buying a property, you kind of want to make it feel like a home. And I get what people are saying, you can rip all this stuff out, but to be honest with you, there's so many properties on the market that they'll just go for another one. They'll just go for another one where they don't have to pay an electrician to undo all this emergency lighting and get a carpenter to rip out these butt ugly doors, and so on and so forth, right? So first time buyers are looking for a more finished product now, and especially stuff that's cosmetic you can probably get away with, but if it's stuff like fire doors and emergency lighting, it's already too much work. So the landlord's going to go away, he's going to do some bits and pieces, present it better, present it like a home that we can actually sell, and then bring it to market. So I actively said, look, I want your business, don't think that I'm turning you away, but I am turning you away because this just isn't going to sell. And if you want another agent to come in and tell you, yeah, it's going to sell, no problem, then I'm pretty sure we're going to have this conversation in 90 days of I told you so. Because my experience is quite simply that people do not want to live or buy a property with emergency lighting and all this nonsense. They just want to make a home. And making a home is about throwing some scatter cushions in and maybe a feature color wall or something like that. It is not about ripping out emergency lighting and doing a full refurb. Not for first time buyers, at least, is my experience. So do you think I'm wrong or right to turn away the business for now? Comment down below.